Hey, what's up guys? City here back again with another video, and today I am bringing you my review of Ninth Dawn 3, which is an RPG available on the App Store. The link to the game is in the description down below for iOS as well as Android if it's available for Android. Don't forget to leave a like and pop a sub. It really helps out small channels like mine, but without further ado, let's get right into this review. Art style and sound design. Now, Ninth Dawn 3's visuals are actually pretty unique in my opinion. They have a really cool retro pixelated art style, but with the characters and the enemies you encounter, they kind of have a 3D look to them that really makes them stand out from the background and the environment that they're in. Especially when your character is flipping back and forth, you see them change directions, and it just has a really cool look to it. Really sets it apart in my opinion. Now, the sound design, the music is actually super well done. The fantasy theme is amazing and it's really varied, and I never got sick of the music. There's a lot of sound effects too, and they're all unique and satisfying to hear, but some of them get a little bit repetitive and annoying, including the sound of the wand attack. It just gets really jarring and it's a little bit too sharp in my opinion and shrill. So other than that, the art style and sound design of this game really set it apart. And as a complete package, it's super well done. Gameplay. The best way I can describe the gameplay of Ninth Dawn 3 is a mixture between The Witcher 3 and Skyrim from an over-the-top perspective. Now, we're going to be delving into that now. Now, you create a character and you can create the look of them as well as put the skill points in the corresponding places that you want. There's a ton of freedom with building your character. Building it one way will not limit another way. So you can use any weapons that you want. You can specialize in anything that you want. You can be a jack of all trades. You can be a master of one, however you want. And it really encourages diversity, and I really like it. Now you're going to be exploring this overworld. There's tons of enemies, tons of dungeons, little environmental puzzles, tons of towns to discover, little nooks and crannies that you never thought were there. And the combat is pretty simple. It's basically a twin stick shooter, but with melee and then with some ranged attacks too. So it kind of has this little red pillar that shows you the attack range and the attack direction that your attack is going in. And anything in that radius will be attacked. It's very simple. It's not really the focus of this game. It kind of feels like Diablo in a way where the actual act of attacking is very simple and it's not like super satisfying in and of itself, but what the enemy drops is where the satisfaction comes from, as well as grinding out experience for your next level. Now, what I really think is the main attraction to this game and what really kept me playing it is the sense of exploration and discovery. So there's many towns. This world is huge, honestly. It's very impressive. And there's a lot of towns, a lot of characters, and stuff to explore. Now, whenever you do get quests in this game, they are very verbally explained. So whenever you get a quest, they'll be like, oh, we need you to go talk to this person in this town. This town is in the northeastern direction. And that's all they'll tell you. And there's no quest marker to mark exactly where you need to go, which is a very rare thing nowadays in video games, especially on mobile where they want to hold your hand with everything. So this leads to some really cool exploration moments and really cool discovery moments where you're going on a quest, trying to find this thing, and then you kind of get sidetracked and you find a really cool hidden dungeon that you get some sweet loot in. Or you find a cool character just randomly out in the wilderness that gives you another quest and you go on that quest. It's really easy to go down tangents, so to speak, in this game, and it's so fun. It really, really tapped into something that I haven't experienced in a long time on mobile, and it was really addicting. Now, what are you going to be spending your time doing in this game? You're going to be doing lots of combat, but if you don't want to do combat, you can go tame monsters in a Pokemon-esque fashion, where you tame as many monsters as possible, and you can have them fight for you and fight with you. There's a card game, kind of like in The Witcher, but it's not Gwent, it's called Feud, and it's simpler. It's basically a higher number wins, but it has a cool card stacking mechanic, and there's a ton of cards to collect, and you can play basically anyone in the game in this card game, and if you beat them, you can take one of their cards and you can add to your collection and try to fill that out. So that's a nice side diversion. You can go cooking. You can collect ingredients and level up your cooking and make money off of cooking. You can go fishing and try to catch as big a fish as you can and as many different types of fish as you can and make money off of that. You can smith your own armor and stuff, and you can completely not rely on any other NPCs and kind of go RuneScape fashion and just make everything that you need yourself and make money that way. There is so much freedom with what you do in this game, and it's seriously endless, and the world is awe-inspiring with how big it is and how much you can do within the world. It's very fun and very satisfying to play, and it's whatever you make it out to be. Controls. The touchscreen controls are actually really well done, smooth, and satisfying. You use a joystick to move your character around, and you use another joystick to aim your attacks. Then there's icons for your inventory, for the map, for rolling and dodging, for changing characters, and the menus and UI are very easy to like touch and drag items around and organize however you want, and they're very organized and very easy to understand. You're never going to find yourself being confused or frustrated with doing anything in this game because of the touchscreen controls. Now on top of that, this has full controller support. Everything in the game is done through the controller, and you never have to touch the screen once, which is really, really awesome. I played a majority of the game with my SteelSeries Nimbus controller, but I did play a lot of the touchscreen controls as well. They're both even, they're both very good. Monetization. For the price of $9.99, you get everything that Ninth Dawn 3 has to offer. It's a completely premium experience, and it does go on sale every so often, and I did pick it up for one of those sales, and it was quite a hefty discount. I think it was like $1.99 or $2.99 if my memory doesn't fail me. Verdict. Ninth Dawn 3 is an absolute treat for anyone who enjoys a good open world RPG similar to The Witcher 3 or Skyrim, or even RuneScape in that fashion. This is a ton of bang for your buck. The gameplay to price ratio is insane, and this is truly an endless game that you can continue to play for hours and hours. Its sense of exploration and discovery is astounding, and it really did tap into things within me when it comes to gaming that I haven't experienced in quite a long while. It's very addicting. As far as open world RPGs go, this is the best I have tried on mobile. So I highly, highly, highly encourage you guys to check it out. Alright guys, that was my review for Ninth Dawn 3 on mobile. Please leave a like and pop a sub if you guys are new, or if you enjoy mobile gaming content, or if this review helped you out in any way. I really appreciate it. Also, thank you so much for watching till the end of this video. You have no idea how much it helps my videos and the algorithm. So a special thank you to those of you who are still watching and listening to me right now. I hope you guys are staying safe, and take it easy.